Good morning, 47. Your target is Kody Haynes, obsessive art collector currently in the process of procuring the complete oeuvre of Cecil Bardou. Haynes went underground 6 years ago to escape his wife's family, after embezzling their fast food empire to pay for his art habit. Freed from all social ties, his collecting took a turn to a dark extreme. Intel shows that he not only needs to possess the artworks, but that he cannot accept any previous owners being left alive. Our client, the gallerist who originally sold the artworks of Cecil Bardou, is worried the killings will taint his business. Furthermore, he owns one of the paintings in his private collection, putting his name on Haynes' kill list. Your target's insatiable need to possess is leaving a bloody trail, and he must be stopped. Good luck, 47.
Hello and welcome to another video with me, Rauchenwald. Now in this video I'm going to show you how to complete the collector elusive target that takes place in Dartmoor as silent assassin suit only, using the standard loadout and the default starting location, which means that you do not have to have any mastery unlocked in Dartmoor itself to be able to follow along with this guide. Last but not least, here's your reminder to like, subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. And with that said, let's jump directly into the mission. From the spawn, you want to skip the intro as it gives you 1 or 2 seconds more time that we will need in the beginning, and just rush straight ahead and to the right to the wall, or better put, to the gap in the wall that allows us to enter the property unseen. Once you vault over the wall, turn right and proceed straight ahead.
There will be a bonus if you manage to procure the painting too. Good luck.
Turn slightly left and approach the hole in the wall in front of you and climb up, then make an immediate right turn. Just like we're using the default starting location, we are also operating under the assumption that you have not unlocked any of the shortcuts. Therefore, we proceed straight here and further straight ahead to pick up a crowbar that we will need later in multiple instances to knock out NPCs, but also to unlock those shortcuts in case you haven't already. The crowbar is right here in front of us, and with the crowbar you can turn around immediately and then make a left turn here past the car and an immediate right turn. Stick to the wall of the manor on the right side, and then you will find a window on the right hand side that you can vault through. Once inside, turn left and walk through the door in front of you, turn right and rush straight ahead, and at the end of the hallway where we can see this cleaning lady or maid, turn left immediately. If you skip the intro, you are here with enough time so she doesn't spot you. If you didn't skip the intro, you might have to wait longer. Continue straight, turn left and then hide in the corner here so the guy in the living room, or yeah, I guess it's a living room or library, doesn't get to see you. Once he approaches the pool table, you can safely walk around the corner and up the stairs. And then upstairs you'll have to do something that I'll do later in the video. That's why you see a card here, and that is immediately turn on the radio that is on the table here and then walk a little bit back down the stairs. I've had to place this cut here specifically because I did not do this initially and did it on the way out, as you will see later, but that then complicated things a lot and risked my silent assassin status. That's why I decided to cut this part into the beginning as well, since you can do this right now at this time in the video. Once the NPC walks and turns off the radio, you can throw your crowbar to knock him out and then immediately drag his body into the crate that's on the left hand side next to the stairs, or actually right off the stairs here. With his body hidden, you want to pick up his gun and your crowbar again and then rush down the hallway on your right. You should use instinct. There's a guard on the right, so you obviously don't run into that guard, and then you can knock her out. Use your lockpick to open the door in front of you and drag her body into the room, and there in the right hand corner you will find a closet where you can stash the body in. With the body then stashed, you just have to walk back towards the stairs, so where you turned on the radio, and then we'll have another card that shows you how to proceed from there. Back we are, so as said, once back here, you want to use instinct to see where the patrolling guard is. He walks in a circle and eventually pauses for a little bit with the guard on the right. And you want to make sure that you basically walk to the right when he is not coming your way, so there's no risk of him spotting you. With him walking like this, we can safely walk around here and to the right and through the glass door onto the terrace. Outside, you want to make a right turn and then use the drain pipe to climb up to the next floor. Here you can jump or vault to the railing, so you hang there and then vault over the railing and then approach the open window on the left. You have to use your instinct to see when the staff member is walking away, jump through the window, to the left, through the glass door, and then here through the right. Here you again want to use your instinct before you open the door to avoid the mate that's currently outside spotting you. She will walk in a moment, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so we don't have to wait that long and we can then take care of her. You want to wait for her to approach the shelf on the right and then you can just walk up behind her and again knock her out with your crowbar. Then drag her body back into the room you just came from and there's a closet on the right that you can use to stash that body in. Next, with her taken care of, there's one guard in the hallway that we can simply lure into the same small room by dropping or throwing our crowbar, ideally a little bit further into the corner so you don't have to wait like me for him to turn around before you can knock him out. So again, don't throw it into the middle of the room, but ideally more into the corner so you can knock him out sooner and you don't have to take the risk that I will have to take in this spot here. As you can see, I cannot hit him like this because he's standing too far in the room and I don't want to risk him spotting me. So I have to wait for him to turn around and then immediately rush after him, which brings the situation up like this, that he actually falls into the hallway, and with bad luck, this could have already ruined the run. This way it still works out, so I pick up the gun and the crowbar, and you should obviously do the same, and then drag his body back into the other room and stash it with the mate in the closet. Next, we're going to have to make our way into Alexa's office. For that, you should use instinct to make sure that she's currently not on the top floor, and then you can just approach the office door that's basically in front of you. You see there are two guards, one is standing on the far side and the other one is here on the left, and you want to, at the time when he's drinking a coffee, approach him from behind and just knock him out. If he's currently not drinking the coffee, you might have to wait a little bit, but overall eventually he should do that and you will get your chance to knock him out. Again, don't forget to pick up his gun so other NPCs don't get to call other guards. And then you can go ahead and knock out this guard, but you have to use your instinct and check the guard on the balcony is walking currently to the left, so there's no risk that he actually spots the body. Drag the body a little bit through the center of the room to also avoid the guard that's now standing on the left on the balcony seeing the body when he turns around through the glass, and deposit it in the same box. With that, you technically have everything in place, so you can just wait for Kody Haynes to actually come and steal the painting that is up on the stairs here. However, I did not know for quite some time that in order for him to actually enter the room and steal the painting, we cannot be in the room. So the guards have to be taken care of and we can also not be in the room. So you actually should go and hide in the secret room that's next to Alexa's office. And I'm gonna fast forward to the moment where I had that realization so you don't end up watching me sitting around and randomly running around for 15 minutes. And just in case you don't know where that secret room is, so if you walk down the stairs past the picture and then at the bottom of the stairs, or when you enter the office, basically after the stairs, so looking from the office side, when you enter, walk straight ahead, left side, where we knocked out the guy drinking coffee, walk through that door into this room, and then there is a switch on the wall that you can use to enter the secret room. And this is where you have to wait. And if you do it like this, your target should show up around the 12-minute mark. If you do it like I did, it takes obviously much longer, but eventually our target, after Alexa and her bodyguards leave the room, will start to walk into the office. You can see it on the minimap and with your instinct. And this is the time when you want to leave the secret room by pressing the switch on the left side of the door, and then just walk out and to the right and use your crowbar to knock him out by throwing it at his head, or just shoot him with your pistol. Now you can pick up a knife that he carries and all the other stuff that he's carrying, and then use his knife to steal the painting, and then drag his body all the way up the stairs because there's another crate where you can dump the body. With that, you will have already unlocked the Painting Year 5 challenge, and the only thing that's keeping you from finishing this mission as Silent Assassin suit only is our escape. that if you followed my advice earlier to take out the staff member and the maid on your way up instead of now on your way to the exit actually is relatively easy. With the body hidden, you want to walk down the stairs, and then roughly where the painting was, so roughly here, you can actually vault onto the ledge here and then climb to the left. There at the end you can now vault out through the window, and this is why we need the crowbar. In case you didn't unlock the shortcut yet, you can now with the crowbar unlock the shortcut in front of you, or if you already have it unlocked, just slide down. At the bottom you can now vault over the wall here and onto the drain pipe on the right. Now if you followed the instructions earlier and took care of the staff member and the maid, you want to vault to the left and then just follow the ledge along until you reach a terrace. That basically then through the balcony leaves you into the room where you before stashed the maid. You could also vault to the right and go through that window here. Both options would work, but because I did not take care of those two, I'm in a quite peculiar situation right now. First of all, I'm going here to the right because I want to make my way inside, and again, you should not be in this situation at all. Unfortunately, when I open the door and try to enter, I get stuck in the corner and almost get spotted, forcing me to retrace my steps. Now she's coming to investigate, which means I have to hang here in the ledge. And unfortunately the other guy comes out for a smoke as well, while in the meantime I start to partially get spotted by a guard on the ground floor. With that done, I finally can vault back up, but as you can see the suspicion meter filled up quite dangerously and I can go to the right here, and I actually decided or wanted to make my way down just to notice that the guard that almost spotted me is actually now on his way in and almost ruins my run as well. Now, so back up we go, and then for now hide in the crate on the left until he's finished with his investigation. And I mean, a little bit back and forth here happens. I'm gonna fast forward slightly a little bit because basically we get to the moment where I had the cut earlier that I showed you how to do this, so how to take care of the guy and the maid in order to have a clear path ahead. But again, you should have already done this, so for you this should not be an issue at all. Now obviously I almost get spotted a couple of times here, but thankfully it doesn't happen, and I would have restarted the whole run and recorded it again, but because we already took care of our target and it's an elusive target, there was no way to replay this mission. So again, like you already did earlier, I end up turning on the radio here, hiding on the steps, and then waiting for the guy to come turn off the radio to then knock him out with the crowbar and stash his body into the crate where I just have been hiding in.
To disagree with you this time. If we were talking about anyone else, you could probably convince me, but you only have to do it.
With his body then stashed, I go ahead and pick up his pistol and our crowbar again, and then considering the guard that's patrolling back and forth that we right now cannot see on the minimap or instinct the way it should be, I approach the maid and knock her out from behind and then drag her body into the room after unlocking or picking the lock on that door. With her body stashed, we are basically now where you should be, because you either climbed through the window and walked through the door, or from the drain pipe went to the left and onto the balcony and entered the room from here. You have to pick up the cane that I just picked up that's next to the door and then run around here straight ahead, keep an eye on the patrolling guard, and then just keep an eye on the group of people there and walk to this dot here that lights up with your instinct, and you can use the cane to open the secret passage into Zachary's room. You have to be aware where Alexa is at the time, because at some point of her routine she and her bodyguard will enter this room. That's why I'm waiting here to check if she's entering the room or if she's going to walk away. In this case, I have to wait a little bit, but she eventually starts to walk away, giving me in quotes the green sign that it's safe for me to enter Zachary's room. As said, in order to enter the room, you can press the button here and then just make your way out onto the balcony. Since I already unlocked the shortcut here, I'm ignoring the guard, but if you haven't unlocked the shortcut, I would recommend that you just knock him out with the cane, drag his body into the room and stash it in the closet there. Then unlock the shortcut and just slide down the ladder, proceed here over the wall, and then just take the stairs up. You could also try to go for the bridge exit in front of you, but since there are 2 NPCs and patrolling guards, it's not worth the risk in my opinion. So while you walk up the stairs, you have to keep an eye on this mate or staff member here, and when she basically looks the other way, like now, you can pretty much rush to the sacks and benches here on the left and hide behind it. Once she turns around again, you can proceed to the car, and from the car to the hatch here, and we are basically where we in the beginning picked up the crowbar, and you can just follow along, or not follow along, but retrace the steps that you initially took to get here by just following along the wall, fence, however you want to call it, and eventually dropping down the hole in the wall on your left. From there, it's a simple matter of just retracing the rest of your steps, so continuing straight ahead, crossing the small, river is probably the wrong word, but still crossing the small river here, vaulting over the gap in the wall on your left, and then basically running back to your initial starting location. Congratulations, with this you will have finished the Collector Elusive target with a Silent Assassin suit only rating. Again, if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and enable notifications so you don't miss out on future videos. And with that, I'm gonna say thanks for watching and leave you to it. See you in one of my other videos. Till then, bye bye!